God bless America and God bless you race fans out here with us tonight as we get ready to rock and roll out here. Championship night right here, Midway Speedway, as we get ready to rock and roll here into heat race number one. Going to be your Ozark Sporting Goods Power Eye Superstocks heat race number one. Going to line up like this. Starting on the pole, the G1 of Nick Gibson on his outside, the 164 of Michael Muskrat. Run number two, starting on the inside, is going to be the 32 of John Newell on his outside, the 53 of Danny O'Neill, and starting shotgun heat race number one, the 56 of Mark Davis. All right, getting ready to drop the first green flag here on championship night. Keith up the flag stand, ready to get a little jig going on here. We come out of turn number 4. Championship night is underway at the mighty Midway Speedway. Slingshot and cage. Michael Muskrat got a good battle side by side with Gibson down into turn number 3. They're going to slide around the speedway out through turn number 4. Muskrat to the early race lead. Lap number 1 going to go to the Steelwell, Oklahoma native. Mark Davis in the 56. Quick work getting up to that third position, trying to reel in Gibson and Muskrat as they come out of turn number 4. 1, 2, and 3 is going to be Muskrat, Gibson, and Davis right now. A couple laps here in early championship night. Championships will be crowned throughout the speedway here. Gibson's getting a good run to the back bumper of Muskrat as they're going to come out of turn number 4. Another lap in the books on a crisp evening here in the Ozarks. Laps are turning and burning right now. Oh, Muskrat got sliding up out of turn number 2. Gibson going to jump all over it. See ya. Out of turn number 4. New race leader there, Nick Gibson. Muskrat trying to get back to the back bumper. This is going to open up the door for the 56 of Mark Davis. Going to bring it out of turn number 2. Says, hey, I found the skinny pedal, fellas. Thank you. As they're going to come out of turn number 4. It's still going to be Nitro. Nick Gibson, your race leader. Michael Muskrat and Mark Davis going to be your top 3. If you want to look at a national point standing, boy, you're going to see those 3 names rocking it right there. Out into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 4. It's still going to be Nitro. Nick Gibson, Muskrat in here. Davis is all over the back bumper of Muskrat. We got a good little battle going on here as they are just sliding it out of turn number 2. Down the back stretch, coming out of turn number 4. Muskrat going to send it in here. Here comes Davis. 1, 2, and 3. White flag in the air. Who's going to be heat race number 1? Out of turn number 4. First checker flag of the night. It's going to go to Nick Gibson. Muskrat and Davis going to be your top 3 here for heat race number 1. All right, race fans. Hey, just got word. Our good buddy Buck is up here in the grandstands. He is going to be down here under the main grandstand. Got some stuff to hand out for y'all. So if you want to come and take a picture with Buck or whatnot, he's going to be down here behind the main grandstand. So as we get ready to rock and roll with your Ozark Sporting Good Power Eye Pure Stock heat race number 2 is going to line up like this. Starting on the pole, the 32X of Joe Francis. On his outside, the 26 of Donnie Miller. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 0 of the Hypnotist Mason Beck. On his outside, the 45 of Aaron Poe. Starting shotgun tonight is going to be the 42 of James Flood. All right, race fans looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Here we go, heat race number 2. got a little bit of a late start this evening, but right now the race in this track needed it. Down the backstretch, we got a good one burning up here down the backstretch between a Miller and Poe. Aaron Poe right now been on an absolute tear here at Midway Speedway there in that 45 machine. Can he get another one knocked off as he's to the back bumper, all over the back bumper? Donnie Miller, slingshot, engaged down the back chute, gonna get silhouette into turn number 3. Slicing and dicing, here comes the 42 of James Flood out there, that black machine. Not a sticker on that one, but a number. Down the back stretch, Francis going to shuffle back to that 4th spot. That going to round out your field right now as the field comes out of turn number 4. Got a good race still going on here between Miller and Poe. Slicing and dicing right now all over the speedway. Shine by shine battle out of turn number 2. Down the back stretch, they're going to go. Poe on the inside of Miller. Miller going to drive hard. And at turn number 3, Poe's not going to lift here until last second and got out of it good. Miller still holding on to a great race lead. Poe's quicker in 1 and 2, but Miller's got a good, here comes Flood to the inside of Poe. Oh, he's been battling with Miller, opening the door for Flood. Oh, we got a good one heating here. Oh, lane change. Sliding up to the top side of the speedway goes Aaron Poe. Nothing doing. Donnie Miller holding off. What a race. Poe opening it up for Flood. Flood to the inside. Here comes Francis. Side by side, we got a battle for second going. Slicing and dicing. My goodness, right now we got a good race going on. Out of turn number 4. I don't want this one. And let's just call this one our feature. All right, race fans. Miller right now going to be your race fan. Out of turn number 2, going into number 3. Out of turn number 4, Doctor's Jack in the air for the 26 of Donnie Miller. Down the backstretch, got a good battle for second still, but Donnie Miller going to be all by himself. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air, going to be Miller, Flood, and Poe. Francis and Beck, how they're going to end up on this one. Your Norris Logging Midwest Modifieds out there on the track right now. Heat race number 1 is going to be on the inside. The 28 of Wesley Briggs on his outside. The 41 of Paul Scott. Run number 2, the 15R of Oakley Ragland on his outside. The 55 of Adriel Shepard. Run number 3 starting on the inside is going to be the 25 of Billy Jones and the 7C of Derek Cook. Out of turn number 4, drag racing down the front stretch, missing the 15R of Oakley Ragland out there, had a little bit of hot lap mishap, and the 55 of Shepard going to fly up the speedway. Right now, Wesley Briggs, your race leader, going to jump it up right in front of Scott right there. They're going to have a good battle out of turn number 4. Briggs going to lead lap number 1. Oh, we got a good battle here for the race lead. Paul Scott's going to take it. Down out of turn number 2, going to slice in Dice Briggs. Trying to get back to the back bumper. Shepard up to that 3rd spot. Out of turn number 4, it's on the 41 of Paul Scott right now. 3-wheeling it down the back stretch. The front stretch, I'm already confused. Down the backstretch, still going to be the 41 of Paul Scott. Briggs and Shepard still going to be your top 5 right now, or top 3. I blame doing math at work for me being tongue-tied. That's exactly what it is. They're going to go rocking and rolling out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. He'll be Scott, your race leader. out of turn number 4. I got to say the alphabet backwards just to get my tongue to untie apparently right now. I'd like to thank all you watching on Facebook Live and on ShowMeDirt.tv, but right now we got a good one. Here comes Briggs with the back bumper. Scott coming out of turn number 4, a white flag in the air, doctor's jacket in the air. One more trip around the sun for heat race number 1 for your Norris Logging POWRi Midwest Modifieds. Into turn number 3 comes Scott and Briggs. Good battle between Cook and Shepard there for 3rd and 4th, but out of turn number 4, checkered flag for the 41 of Paul Scott. Wesley Briggs in number 3, gonna go to Shepard. All right, let's see if I can get rid of my tongue tightness as we get ready here for your Norris Logging POWRi Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2. Starting on the pole, the 21 of Mason Roden. On his outside, the 85 of Trent Wynn. It still says 15. It's 15? I know it says 15 on here, but it's still 85. 85 of Trent Wynn. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be 18T of Braden Connor. On his outside, the 21W of James Newell. Row number 3, starting on the inside, the 39 of Caleb Rhodes. And on his outside, the 72B of Jimmy Burris. 85. And tough break for Trent Wynn, not getting the call. He had, I saw it during hot laps, something locked up on that rear end, and it was not going anywhere. Trent Wynn's one driver that goes to the top side and hammers it down. Not here with us right now, but he's here in the pits. Give him a high later on. And at turn number 1, hole shot. Going to go to the 21 of Mason Roden down the back chute. Out of turn number 2, they're going to go flying. Here comes the 39 of Caleb Rhodes, side by side with James Newell there in the 21W. As the field works on out of turn number 4, got a good field of cars with us tonight. Braden Connor there in the 18T to low side of the speedway, trying to make a move here, slicing and dicing. Right now, good side-by-side racing around the speedway. Feathering the throttle. Here we got a battle for second. Here comes James Newell to the inside of Connor. Got a good run. Newell coming out of the backstretch, stomping on the throttle. What a beautiful racing surface we got out here with us tonight. Connor going to slide up the speedway out of turn number 4. Second's going to go to Newell, but Connor all over that back bumper. Oh, kissed him. Down the backstretch, that got him a little loose. Connor going to jump back to the inside. What a battle for second we got going on right now. But here comes Caleb Rhodes sticking his bumper in there. Says, I'm here too, fellas. Ooh, crossover move there by Connor. Going to jump to the high side of the speedway. Newell right there on the low side. Mason Roden right now just ripping it around the speedway. Having a good run here. Ooh, Rhodes trying to make a look at 3 wide out of turn number 4. Come on, buddy. You got the throttle to do it. Let's got the track to do it. Let's do it. We want that 3 wide. Make it happen, Captain. But down the back stretch, the 21. Mason Roden making it happen right now. Braden Connor, James Newell right now. They started the second row, battling side by side. Oh, slingshot engaged. Go, my goodness. I said I wanted the 3-car battle. Here we go. Newell sent it in a little too hard. Roden going to cut him off. We got a bad fast track. Look at the high side. Here comes Connor. Oh, we got a good one on this one, folks. High side hustle. Going to dance with the devil on the night before October. One more to go. New race leader. The 18T of Braden Connor ripping the top lip. Here early race in action. Slingshot engaged into turn number 3. He goes. Rolling to the low side of the speedway, trying to get a good run, but out of turn number 4. Checkered flag to the 18T of Braden Connor. Mason Roden. And the 21W of James Newell going to be your top 3. All right, now it's time for your Norris Logging Midwest Modified Heat Race number 3. Absolute beautiful Heat Race number 2. So Heat Race number 3 is going to line up like this. Starting on the pole, the 17 of Earl Rourke. On his outside, the 51 of Sean Henson. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 64 of Peter Richardson. On his outside, the 25J of Ryan Hargis. And starting shotgun tonight in the 33, Anthony Sliders Ferreira. Henson trying to make a look on Rourke there on the inside. Richardson to the back bumper already. Rourke right now going to be our race leader. Ferreira Hargis going to be battling out there in the back of the pack. Early race in action. Track's going to change around the night. Richardson up to second. Rourke right now tiptoeing through the tulips down the back stretch out of turn number 2. He's going to go good. Tight battle right behind. Here comes Ferreira, the inside of Henson, the 51 machine right there. They're going to go side by side into turn number 3. Right now it's still Rourke and Richardson. Ferreira out of the throttle. You want to talk about Anthony Ferreira, race fans? That man right there has been on a hot streak. He's won 5 races in a row he's entered. But right now it's a completely different night on the high side. Comes the 17 of Rourke, Richardson, Henson, Ferreira, and Hargis. How they're going to cross the stripe. Laps are ticking down in this one, race fans. We got a treat for you at intermission. Don't forget. Down out of turn number 2, Rourke going to be your race leader, Richardson. Right now we got Henson, Ferreira, and Hargis. Got a good battle going on here with these 3 cars in the back of the field. But as Rourke and Richardson all by themselves up front, as Henson and Ferreira right now got a good battle here for that 3rd spot. Hargis bringing up the rear. Here comes Ferreira looking to the inside. Richardson closing the gap on the 17 of Rourke. Ferreira going to go to the high side. Contact between Henson and Ferreira. Ferreira's going to be able to get around him. Looks like the bumper's still straight on the 33 machine. Henson sent it in a little too hard. Ferreira got to the high side of the speedway out of turn number 4, though. Rourke going to take the white flag. Richardson with him. Henson having a little bit of handling issues in the 51 machine, but right now, down the backstretch for the final time into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 4, checkered flag, heat race number 3, going to go to Rourke, followed by Richardson, and your 3rd place car going to be Anthony Ferreira. Hargis and Henson, how they're going to end up. All right, race fans, it's time for your Spectrum Design Dirt late models coming out onto the speedway. Here's how they're going to line up here on heat race number 1. Starting on the pole, the 52 of James Price on his outside, the 16 of Rick Brown. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 13 of Sean Whitman on his outside, the 23 of Mark Simon. Row number 3, starting on the inside, is going to be the 00 of Dylan Bates on his outside, the 88 of Isaac Keeper. Oh, here we go. We got a battle. Here it comes. Mark Simon to the race lead. Getting around Price right there. Sorry. Had to take a drink. My voice is already froggy tonight. Race fence 3-way. Here it comes. Keeper going to split the distance. Oh, we got a good run going on right now. Simon, Brown, and Keeper right now. Top 3. Whitman, Price, and Bates going to be how the field rounds out right now. Single file, they fall. Bumper to bumper around the speedway they go. Mark Simon right now ripping the lip. Had a good run last weekend in the stock car. Doubled up 2 feature wins. Didn't have the best of luck in the late model, and he hasn't had it, and he wants to have it. Why not on championship night in the 23 machine right now? But look at the battle we got gearing up. Oh, caution, turn 1 and 2. James Price there in the 52 machine, going to be going around. He's doing his best Buck impression. Race fans, that's going to bring your first Joker welding caution out this evening. Hey, don't forget, race fans, during intermission, you're going to want to hang out because the drivers are coming over here, and they're going to come hanging out with us. They're going to have some things for you. We got some balloons already down here for the youngsters from the O'Neill clan, I believe. So a lot of fun things happen for you young race fans out here. Thank you for coming out. Don't forget October 21st. Safe trick-or-treat right here at the Speedway. We are going to race. We're going to trick-or-treat. And I have it on my best intel that our very own race director, Ronnie, is so scary he doesn't even have to wear a mask. We're back to green flag race in action at a turn number 4. Mark Simon's slingshot engaged. Here comes the 88 keeper. Going to be bringing around out of turn number 4. Isaac Keeper got that 88 machine on a rail right now. Mark Simon, again, last week, broke the drive shaft, ended his night early, trying to get that 23 machine to do something good for him this year. It's been a rough year in the late model for him. Isaac Keeper's got something else to say on that. Brown running in third. Whitman, Bates, and Price going to round out your field. Round down into turn number 3. Here comes Simon, and here comes Isaac Keeper. They come out of the front stretch. Whitman get a little sideways back there, slicing and dicing. Doing a great job around the Speedway right now. Some of the best drivers in the country going to go toe-to-toe here tonight. Right now it's still the Mark Simon show as he's going to get Keeper to the back bumper. Keeper slipping a little bit out of turn number 2. Simon's going to just power away from him. Keeper getting in there a little bit closer. White flag, one more lap around the Speedway. Brown there sitting in the third place spot. They're going to roll. Brown's going to smoke a tractor tire. We're going to stay green. Here comes Whitman around him, and out of turn number 4, the race for the win. Mark Simon, Isaac Keeper. And we got a battle for third. Going to go to the 13 of Sean Whitman. Brown, Bates, and Price going to round out your field for heat race number 1. All right, race fans, into heat race number 2 here for your Spectrum Designs Dirt Late Models. Here's how they're going to line up on the pole. The 221 of downtown Jerry Brown. On his outside, the 14W of Dustin Walker. Row number 2, starting on the inside in the 4A, the birthday man himself, Dustin Atkinson. On his outside, the 73, Francisco Escamilla. Row number 3, starting on the inside, is going to be the 88G of Josh Dunn. On his outside, the 13 as last week's feature winner, Joey Smith. Out of turn number 4, hammered down time, folks. Here they come into turn number 1. Your Spectrum's Dirt Late Models are going to be battling it out there. Here comes Atkinson. 3 wide, Escamilla, Walker, and Atkinson. Going to turn into turns number 3 and 4. Let's go, race fans. Out of turn number 4, Brown's going to lead lap number 1. Out of turn number 2. Frank Escamilla right now on a good run here in the 73 machine. Ripping the top side of the Speedway. Up to that third place spot. trying to catch the 13. That's a Joey Smith. Going to bobble it in there. Here comes Atkinson on the inside of Walker. We actually got a good one going on here. Race fan Brown trying to hold off a charging Smith as everyone working the top side of the speedway. Here comes Smith to the backside of Brown. Oh, Smith trying to run around him on the top side. Escamilla going to spin in front of Atkinson and Walker. Oh, my goodness. That going to bring out the Joker welding caution. That one made my heart palpate there a little bit, but Escamilla going around right there in front of Atkinson. The 73 machine's been on an absolute tear. Ripping the lip. All these late models jumping to the high side of the speedway, but right now, Jerry Brown going to be your race leader. The birthday boy of Dustin Atkinson right now, sitting in third and your current points leader. Oh, getting the push truck call there to the 73. Right now, it's still the 2-2-1 there of Jerry Brown, your race leader. So I'm getting word that he's only got high gear, so here we go. Able to continue. They've been having transmission issues all year for the 73 team. But good to have them out here with us tonight, your championship night. All right, the field's going to get worked down the backstretch. Brown still your race leader. Atkinson, Smith, Walker, Dunn, Escamilla going to be your race cars on the track. Your Spectrum Dirt Late Models looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Here they come. Oh, Smith trying to slingshot out of turn number 2. Going to get to the outside of Brown on the max stretch. Slingshot engaged to the race lead. Brown going to drive down here on the inside. Atkinson going to rip the lip on the top side. My goodness. Smith wants to get that second win in a row here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. They're going to go out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, your top 3. Smith, Brown, Atkinson. Atkinson doing his rip lip as well. Smith, your race leader. Here comes Atkinson on Brown. Escamilla here on the inside of Dunn, trying to get back up to the top side of the speedway. Walker come to an abrupt stop, then got it fired back up. But right now, Joey Smith says sayonara to the race lead. Atkinson right there in second. Brown got a good battle here for fourth with Dunn and Escamilla. They're going to go out of turn number 2. Out of turn number 4, though, here comes your race leader. Going to get the old doctor's jacket. 1 to go here. Your Spectrum Designs Dirt Late models down the backstretch. They're going to go into turn number 3 for the final time. Atkinson going to shoot the low side of the speedway. Nothing doing there into turn number 4. Checkered flag for Joey Smith. Atkinson and Brown going to be your top 3. Escamilla, Dunn, and Walker going to round out your field. All right, your J2 cars. USRA B Modified Heat Race number 1 going to line up like this on the pole. 55, Luke Gideon on his outside. The 42C of Casey Thomas. Row number 2 on the inside, the 65 of Chris Jackson on his outside. The 43 of Jamie Petty. Row number 3 on the inside, the 71C of Cody Crabtree on his outside. The 51 of Michael Stake. Had to get through that one pretty quick. My goodness, here comes Gideon, here comes Jackson, here comes Thomas. Thomas, whole shot gonna fly around the top side. Look at the 3, wheel it down the backstretch. Here comes Jackson. Into turn number 3, they're gonna go sliding around the speedway just the way I like it. Thomas still holding off here. Chris Jackson missed the mark going into 1 and 2. I've never seen that in my life. The man is human after all as the field comes around out of turn number 4. Thomas, Jackson, Gideon going to be your top 3. Petty, Stake, and Crabtree going to round out the field. It's down the backstretch. Your race leader, Tacey Thomas, is going to go. Got Chris Jackson got all over him here. Going to slide. Job into turns 4. Thomas holding on there. That J2 chassis there. Chris Jackson right there underneath the 42 of Thomas here. They're going to go to silhouette down the backstretch. Got something going here for the 65. Thomas going to drive out of turn number 4. Throttle down, wheels up, blow his drag race to the line. Jackson by a nose. I think I might have blinked though. Who knows? Down the backstretch, they're going to go. Jackson got his hands full with the 42C of Casey Thomas. Out of turn number 4, Casey Thomas out of Camdenton, Missouri. Jackson now officially really to the race lead. But Thomas was not giving up without a fight. Gideon top 3. Michael Stake right there in the 51 machine in 4th. Crabtree and Petty going to round out your field right now. But right now, Thomas trying to cash back up to that back bumper of the 65 of Chris Jackson. They coming around the speedway right now. White flag is in the air. 1 more to go. Chris Jackson's going to be your race leader. As they slide out of 3 and 4. Checkered flag for the 65 of Chris Jackson. Casey Thomas. And out of turn number 4, 3rd place is going to go to the 55 of Luke Gideon. All right, here we go. Your J2 cars. USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2 going to line up like this. Starting on the pole, the 9 of Sam Petty on his outside. The 18H of Trent Harrison. Row number 2 starting on the inside is going to be the 216 of Philip Jackson on his outside. The 68 of Donnie Betts. Starting shotgun tonight is going to be the 6 of Jay Flynn. All right, out of turn number 4, green flag is back in the air here at the mighty Midway Speedway. Sam Petty, last week's feature winner, was on the rail. Can he do it again this week? Here comes the Trent Harrison ride. They're up to the back bumper of the Speedway. Flynn and Betts right there going to battle it out. It's Philip Jackson not getting the call. And to turn number 3, Petty's still going to be a race leader. Flynn on the low side of the speedway. Down the back stretch, though, the 9, Sam Petty's still going to be a race leader. Harrison, Flynn, and Betts going to round out your field right now. Sam Petty's a hard car to get around when he's out to the front. Right now, he has got her set on cruise control, trying to pick up where he left off last week. Sam Petty's had a strong car all year long there in that 9 machine. Right now, out of turn number 2, it's all going to be the Sam Petty Show. Tiptoeing through the tulips here on the last night of September as they're going to come rocking and rolling out of turn number 4. Petty, Harrison, Flynn, and Betts is who we got on the speedway. Single file now around the track as Keith the Flagman's got the 1 to go signal. One more time around for Sam Petty as he's going to go flying down the back stretch. Checkered flag for Sam Petty. Harrison, Flynn, and Betts is how it's going to round out. All right. Your Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks coming out onto the speedway right now. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole is going to be the 17 of Austin Wilson on his outside, the 32 of Richard Adams. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 42 of Trevor Ellingson on his outside, the 6 of Corey Henson. Row number 3 on the inside is going to be the 5 of Brian White on his outside, the 54 of Dean Kimberling. Row number 4, starting on the inside, will be the 1K of Robert White on his outside, the 12 of Greg Dykstra. We're going to restack the line up here a little bit. I'd like to thank all of you out here with us. Don't forget, October 21st, right here at the Mighty Midway Speedway. We're going to run it again as we're going to have a safe trick-or-treat out here for you young race fans. I'll have to catch up with you. I can't quite read the hand signals. 221. All right, we got the field lined up, getting ready to rock and roll. Thank you all for coming out tonight for championship night. We're going to crown all of our class champions here tonight. I always hate this time of year. That means winter is coming. Hey, you're wearing a jacket out there. Don't tell me winter's coming. Are you going to start chucking rocks at me? Not going to be the first time. All right, race fans, lights are off. Getting ready to rock and roll with your Macadoodle Power Eye Pure Stocks. Also, race fans, don't forget at an intermission, we're going to have these drivers over here giving goodies away. Man, I can't wait. I'm going to come down and hang out for that one. That's going to be a fun one. All right, their field's going to work their way into turn number 3. Keith there up in the flag stand, going to do his little jig. Going to make sure his wrist has plenty of carpal tunnel by the end of the night. Out of turn number 4, here they come. Bumper to bumper into turns 1 and 2. It's going to be a good battle. Wilson's going to get the whole shot. Adams and Ellingson going to be battling out. Here comes the 5 of Brian White there on the inside. Going to make a good run right here. Henson, Dykstra, and Kimberling all right there. Good lap number 1. And turn number 4, it's still going to be Austin Wilson, your race leader. Here comes Adams. Oh, Ellingson, they're going to make a little bit of contact. Here comes White trying to poke his nose up in there. Man. Ooh, calm. Ooh, shotgun, engage, slingshot, whatever you want to call it. Pole shot. Here he comes, high side, hustling. 42, Ellingson, race leader. Skinny pedal down. Austin Wilson got to the low side of the speedway, and man, he has lost ground all the way to 4th. Ellingson, Adams, White going to be your top 3 on the speedway right now, as Wilson and Dykstra back there bumper to bumper. Oh, smoke up for Dykstra. And the Joker welding caution's going to come out on the speedway for the 12 of Greg Dykstra. Now, my good buddy there, Thomas, there up at Show Me Dirt, can you bring it back? Hopefully you were watching where I was talking, where Dykstra got a little bit of contact into the back of Henson out of turn. You didn't get it? So coming out of turn number 4, there was a little bit of contact between Dykstra and Henson, and Dykstra got into the back bumper of Henson, and then immediately the smoke came out. So right now your race leader is the 42 of Trevor Ellingson, Richard Adams, the 5 of Brian White, Austin Wilson, Corey Henson, and Dean Kimberling. Race fans, as he comes by here, give a big old wave to the 12 of Greg Dykstra. Give him a round of applause. Hopefully he can get it fixed and make it back out here for feature racing tonight. Tough break. Tough break for here. Tough season he's had, but we've loved when he comes out. Race fans, we got a special birthday today. My 8-year-old boy turned 8 today. He wanted to come to the races, but Mom had other plans for him. So happy birthday, little man. And out of turn number 4, back to green flag racing action here at the mighty Midway Speedway. Ellingson going to rock it down there into turns number 1 and 2. Going to be your race leader. White and Adams going to be battling out side by side. In to turns 3, coming out of turn number 4. Henson got around Wilson there. Kimberling going to tail the field. Good battle we got here for that second place. Down into turn number 3, it's still going to be Ellingson, but look at the side-by-side battle. We got debris on the racetrack. Looks like something in turn number 2. Look like a drive shaft out there. Yep, right there. Yep, there we go. Hey, well, I don't. Well, tough break for that. Good catch by safety crews catching that one. It's debris on the speedway. That's turn number 4. We're back to green. Good battle right here. White got around Adams as they got a good battle going on there still for second and third. And turn number 1 is still going to be the 42 of Ellingson, sorry. Henson looking at the inside of Wilson back there. Kimberling going to bring up the rear of the field as they're going to fly around the speedway right now. Out of turn number 4, white flag in the air. One more, go again. Henson and Wilson getting into it a little bit. They're going to slide around the speedway down the back stretch for the final time. Ellingson going to come into turn number 3. White, Adams, that's how it's going to be. 1, 2, 3. Looking for the checkered flag. Ellingson, White, and Adams, 1, 2, and 3. All right, Pure Stock Heat Race number 2 here, brought to you by Macadoodles. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole, the 5M of Justin McDowell. There, that's going to be the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 17H of Trenton Houston. A row on his outside, the 9 of Brian Piercy. Row number 3 on the inside will be the 40 of Acola Harris. On his outside, the 21 of Carson Groniger. And starting shotgun, the 14 of Jonathan Finley. To turn number 4, final heat race of the night. Going to go rocking and rolling down into turn number 1. Tyler Knudsen there in the 1K. Holy smokes, folks. Trenton, Houston, we have a problem. Joker welding caution going to come out here. We're going to watch the Midwest Sheet Metal instant replay. I'm up here. I'm going to play NASA right here. I'm going to be Houston. And Houston sitting in a little too hard. Groniger doing a great reaction right there, trying to get around it. Houston, we have a problem. Don't forget, race fans, here at intermission, we're going to have the drivers come on over. sign some autographs, take some pictures, got some freebies to hand out. All right, we're going to parade them around one more time. Feel the ponies underneath the hood. All right, we're getting ready to rock and roll back to green flag racing. Here they come out of turn number 4. McDowell and Knudsen going to battle it down. Here comes Piercy there in the 9 spot. Houston trying to get that lead here on lap number 1. McDowell got a good run here. Oh, going to slide up in front of Knudsen. Crossover move out of turn number 4. Lap number 1, slicing and dicing. Good racing. Field's going to work in number 2. It's still going to be the Justin McDowell show. Oh, a little bit of contact between Carson Groniger and Piercy, and here comes Houston. Houston looking to the inside of Groniger. Boy, that 17's a rocket ship, made contact. Oh, got rear-ended. Fender bender. Piercy's cars look like Tua Tagovailoa's fingers. Down into turns. Number 1, though, McDowell. Knudsen still going to be battling it out. Houston's got a rear bumper gone. Piercy got a front bumper gone. Finley backfired. Nicola Harris got a good battle going on back there, but out of turn number 4, McDowell, Knudsen, front row, front and center. Good battle going on. Here comes Knudsen to the inside of McDowell. Got a good run out of turn number 2. Piercy going to the inside of the speedway. He's going to pull off. As here comes your field, McDowell and Knudsen. Oh, Knudsen got to get another good run to the inside. Caution on the speedway. Joker Welding caution going to come out for the 9 of Piercy there on the low side of the front stretch, as he is going to get up and head pit side to Heartbreak Hotel. All right, got Houston over there in turn number 3 getting that bumper looked at. All right, he's going to get back in line. He'll get his spot back behind Groniger. Houston, from what I'm hearing, has just bought that car yesterday. Out here racing with us tonight. All right, single file-ish restart. Here comes Houston to the inside of Groniger. Got a good run here again. First night out in that ride, looking pretty good, but McDowell right now down the back stretch going to lead Knudsen into turn number 3. Down at a turn number 4, McDowell, your race leader. Knudsen, Groniger, Houston, Harrison, Finley battling it out back here, but down the back stretch into turn number 3. Here comes your field. And at turn number 4, Doctor's Jacket in the air. One more time around for the 5 of Justin McDowell. Knudsen, Groniger. Still going to be your top 3. Here comes Knudsen trying to get to that back bumper. Slicing and dicing in a turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 4, checkered flag getting thrown for the 5 of Justin McDowell. Knudsen and Carson Groniger are going to be your top 3. All right, race fans, we're going to give our drivers a little bit of opportunity to come over here for intermission, but I want you to hold tight real quick, and I want you to listen to this. I had this sent to me here a little bit ago, and they're in the house with us tonight. We want to recognize the CAP Marines. They come here from all over the United States for a reunion held down the road in Conway, Missouri. This is the 12th year for it. Of the approximately 5,000 Marines who went into this program, less than half survived. Of the survivors, it has been estimated that 10% were wounded once, 40% were wounded twice, and approximately 65% received decorations for heroism. In 1968, the Combined Action Program, or CAP, comprised less than 3% of all of us, of all the U.S. personnel in the Corps. Yet they accrued and accounted for 43% of enemies killed in action. This program was the smallest combat that existed in Vietnam, but is also the most highly decorated. Race fans, can I get a huge, huge round of applause for these group of Marines hanging out with us this evening? From myself, from the Midway staff, and you can hear the roar of the fans. Fans, keep it going. Thank you for your service and everything you have done for this country, the United States of America, and may we leave it better than you left it for us. Gonna get it tightened up, race fans, as we're getting ready to rock and roll. Championship night. Had a great time hanging out with the drivers. Winners going to victory lane. Here we go, race fans. First feature event here. The last one in the month of September. Who's going to victory lane tonight at turn number 4? It's showtime! Miller, here comes Gibson to the inside. Flood, Muskrat, Poe, all right there. Early race action. Right now, your current points leader, the 56 of Mark Davis. They're sitting in the middle of the field right now. Lap number 1 is going to go to the 26 of Donnie Miller. Oh, Flood gives Miller a kiss. Here comes Muskrat, squeezing in the middle. Gibson right there on the low side, going to slingshot up here to the top side of the speedway, here into 3 and 4. Slingshot engage, Muskrat up the second. Good lap for the 164 out of Stillwell, Oklahoma. But right now, the 26 of Donnie Miller got that thing set up on cruise control into 3. Coming out of turn number 4, familiar position, the race lead for the 26 of Donnie Miller. Aaron Poe there in the 45 to the inside of the 42 of Flood. Good looking chassis, cars, bodies on both of those rides right there. My goodness, there's some straight looking cars. Good battle right there we got for 4th. Poe gonna cross the nose and take the 4th spot. Here they come. Here comes Poe to the inside to get Nitro Gibson. Got an opportunity to talk to him time and time again. Aaron Poe loves this place. All our drivers love the mighty Midway Speedway. They love the hard work put in by Clint and crew, and it's paid off this year. It's been an amazing season. And tonight, championship night, we're going to crown some champions. Down the back stretch, the 26, Donnie Miller still going to be a race leader. Here comes the 45, a Poe to the inside of Nick Nitro Gibson for the battle for 3rd. Got a good one going on right there. It's still going to be Miller and Muskrat running 1 and 2, but here comes Flood to the inside. 3-car battle here for 3rd. Oh, Gibson got a little loose out of turn number 2. Poe's going to jump on over that. Flood to the inside of Gibson. Man, that's a good battle we got going on right there. Here, it's still going to be Donnie Miller. Michael Muskrat's going to be how it is. Poe up to 3rd as they go around the mighty Midway Speedway, Lebanon, Missouri. Flood, a little squirrely. Gibson going to get around him out of turn number 4, though. Here comes your race leader, Donnie Miller. Michael Muskrat, always making the haul from Stillwell, Oklahoma. He's been here more this season than I have. And I think I missed 5 races this year. It's all the Donnie Miller show there, the 26 machine, but here comes Poe to the back bumper of Muskrat. The 45 machine's got her set up as he is to the back bumper all over Muskrat. Ah, yes, this is why it's good to have Ronnie up here with me. Poe is your national points leader and defending national championship guy right there in the 45 machine to the inside of Muskrat. He's going to go. Good battle here for 2nd. Donnie Miller getting to the back of the 32X of John Newell here. Lap traffic getting ready to become an issue over halfway through this one here. Out of turn number 4, Miller to the low side of the speedway into turn number 1, getting around the 32X of John Newell. Got some distance. As Poe's going to get around Muskrat down the backstretch. They're going to go bumper to bumper. White flag 1. Whoa! Mason Beck goes around in the middle of 1 and 2. Joker welding caution going to come out here for the 0 of the hypnotist. Mason Beck going around there. As this is going to tighten some things up. Aaron Poe getting his lane choice, going to the low side of the speedway. Donnie Miller had nothing but green in front of him, but now your leaders are with him back to the bumper. Going back green, a flag racing going to be a green, white, checkered here. Keith up in the flag stand going to do his little jig. You can dance if you want to. Who's going to be dancing tonight out of turn number 4? 3 more times, couple more times. Around the speedway. Down the backstretch, here comes Donnie Miller. Oh, trouble. 1 and 2. The 53 of Danny O'Neill going around there. All right. So we're going to get them stacked and packed. We're going to single them up here. As we are going to get them lined back up here. We're going to double them up one more time. Lights are off. Green flag racing this next time by. Here we go, green, white, checkered, still on the dock, and Miller going to be a race leader, going to rumble down into turn number 1. Poe to the inside of Muskrat. Here comes Flood. Francis way off the throttle high on the speedway. Down the backstretch, they're going to go. Oh! O'Neill into the back. Oh, no! Flood spins, collects your points, leader Davis. Caution in 3 and 4. That was a harder hit than Tua Tagovailoa. We're going to watch the Midwest Sheet Metal instant replay right here. As a 42 of Flood checked up, trying to get to the high side around Gibson, and there was somebody home. So the 56 of Mark Davis, looks like they are hooked up together. Thank you, Thomas, for helping me out with that close-up shot. Oh yeah, they're hooked up. They are hooked up tighter than two high school sweethearts. You can see the safety crews down there getting that one worked in there. The field's got to work single file through there to keep it rolling. Beautiful night out here in the Ozarks. Beautiful night. Don't forget, we're going to have mechanics races and powder puff races. Just some perspective, race fans. You know, we talk about Michael Muskrat, and he's always up in the national points as it sits there in the 164 machine. Stillwell, Oklahoma is about a 4-hour haul from us. And he comes out here weekly. Phenomenal people down there on the 164 team. And it's a testament to what Clint and crew have done out here on the track to have him out here every week. A heck of a haul. 4-hour drive one way for him to get up here to race on a Friday night. The dedication in that ride is amazing. All of our drivers that travel out to us is greatly appreciated. Muskrat was 90, or for 90% of the season, he was the national points leader. So right now, as it sits, you're going to have the 26 of Donnie Miller, the 45 Aaron Poe, Michael Muskrat, Gibson is going to be your top 4. The 32. Looks like Joe Francis trying to get it fired back up there in the 32 machine. Waving out to the crew. Doing a little bumper work right there. As they're still working in the middle of 3 and 4, trying to get Flood and Davis disconnected over there. Able to get Joe Francis figured out there, get him pushed back off. Hats off to our safety crews down there doing a great job getting these cars cleaned up. The 42 of Flood was having a heck of a night out there. So the 56 of Mark Davis, his night's over. The 42 of Flood, his night is over. Look, I'm telling you, if any one of y'all out there copy my costume for the 21st, we're gonna have you having some problems. I'll give you a seat. I'm gonna come as Ronnie. I scare everybody. All right, looks like the track is getting pretty cleared. Getting these guys pulled off into the infield. All right, we're going to get them stacked and packed here. Going to bring them single file. Lights are going off. They're going to go green flag next time by race fans. As they get ready to rock and roll through three, getting ready to come out of turn number 4. Stop on the throttle, race fans, here they come. Just a couple more laps around the mighty Midway Speedway. Poe trying to do a little bit of topside shuffling. Here comes Muskrat. Oh, but Poe and Miller got good drag race down the backstretch. Poe sends it into 3 and 4. Topside shuffle. White flag in the air. One more to go. Checkers or wreckers. Into 1 and 2. Poe, slingshot. Miller back on the skinny pedal. Muskrat's going to put his nose up in there. Into turn number 3. Checkered flag being displayed at a turn number 4. Drag race. Donnie Miller. Aaron Poe, Michael Muskrat going to be your top 3. Donnie Miller making his way to victory lane. Getting down there in victory lane, getting ready to collect that huge payday. Steering wheel's off, gloves are off. Belts are coming off.
Somebody standing over there with a spring in their hand? Yes, it's over there.
Getting ready to climb out of that machine. Donnie Miller got the helmet off, the window net is down. Race fans, make some noise for your feature winner, the 26 of Donnie Miller. So joining him down there in victory lane, race fans, your super stock track champion, the 56 of Mark Davis. Mark, tough ending on the night. Just be glad you don't have to rush out and fix it. But we'll see you here the 21st, sir. Guaranteeing it. Oh, look, yeah, I see the smile. Congratulations again to Mark Davis on being track champion. And again to Donnie Miller for tonight's feature win. Your Spectrum Designs dirt late models. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole, the 13S of Joey Smith. On his outside, the 23 of Mark Simon. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 88 of Isaac, Big Chief Keeper. On his outside, the 4A of Dustin Atkinson. Row number 3, starting on the inside, the 221 is going to be Downtown Jerry Brown. On his outside, the 13 of Sean Whitman. Row number 4, starting on the inside, is going to be the 16 of Rick Brown. On his outside, the 73 of Francisco Escamilla. Row number 5, starting on the inside, is going to be the 00 of Dylan Bates. On his outside, the 88G of Josh Dunn. Row number 6, starting on the inside, will be the 52 of James Price. On his outside, the 14W of Dustin Walker. Smith and Simon, row number 1. Keeper Atkinson, row number 2. Keith up in the flag stand, going to do his little jig. It's showtime! Oh, Atkinson going to try to make a 3 wide with Simon going to shuffle back to that 4th spot. Early race in action. Here they come into turn number 3. Joey Smith, your race leader. Here comes the Big Chief Keeper. And on turn number 4 up to that 2nd spot. Smith going to lead lap number 1. Simon back up to that 3rd spot, trying to wheel around with the 4A of Dustin Atkinson as they're going to rock and roll down the backstretch into turn number 3. Joey Smith right now, still your race leader, trying to double up from last week. Got a feature win. Look good. Can he do it again? Right here in the mighty Midway Speedway, Lebanon, Missouri, down the backstretch. Here comes Simon to the back bumper of the 88 machine. Rocking around. Whitman, Brown, Dunn, Escamilla, Price, Walker, and Bates is how the field's going to line up right now. Right now, though, it's all Joey Smith there, the 13S machine flying around the speedway. Oh, Heartbreak Hotel for the 00. Dylan Bates heading to the pits. His night is over, but we still got a feature to run here as the laps are ticking down in this one. Here comes Atkinson to the inside of Simon. They're going to bump and bang through 3 and 4. Atkinson going to drive hard. What a race we got going on for 3rd. Joey Smith right now, your race leader as they work around the speedway. Beautiful, beautiful night here. Keeper to the low side, doing a little bit of catfishing right now in the 88 ride. Whitman, Brown, Escamilla, Walker, Dunn, and Price. How the right now, Isaac Keeper there in the 88 trying to get to the back bumper of the 13 of Joey Smith. Oh, no. Jerry Brown going to the inside there in the 221 machine. Up in smoke, he's going to go and going to come to the stop on the infield, but look at the battle for the race lead. Isaac Keeper on the back bumper of your race leader, Joey Smith. Oh, trouble into turn number 1 and 2. James Price going around there in turn number 2. Going to bring out the Joker welding caution there, the 52 of James Price going around there. Halfway through this one. Isaac, Big Chief Keeper, getting the call. Going to get them lined up here for the Delaware double file restart. Joey Smith, your race leader. Isaac Keeper, Dustin Atkinson, Mark Simon, Sean Whitman right now, your top 3 rows as they come down the backstretch. Keith up the flag stand. Going to work on his carpal tunnel some more. Halfway through this one, who's it going to be at a turn number 4? Back to green flag action. Oh, Atkinson going to do a little bit of high side hustling there down the backstretch. Slingshot engaged. Here comes your current points leader. On the high side hustle, Atkinson trying to rip the lip. Got a run here on Joey Smith. As the field comes out of turn number 2, here comes your race for the lead. Side by side, we got trouble on the backstretch. He's still under power, gonna pull to the infield. Atkinson and Smith duking it out like prize fighters on a Friday night fight. Atkinson gonna ride the wall down the backstretch. Smith not giving an inch. Out of turn number 4 to the line. New race leader, Dustin Atkinson. Smith gonna get into his door quarter panel. My goodness, they're gonna battle this one to the very end. Into turn number 3, Atkinson, high side hustle. Smith to the low side. Simon Keeper battling out there for 3rd. Atkinson got about a nose of a race lead down the backstretch here. Going to go out of turn number 2. Atkinson going to pull away into 3. Out of turn number 4, Atkinson, your race leader. Out of turn number 2 down the backstretch, Simon, Keeper, Whitman, Walker, Escamilla, Dunn, and Price. Here comes your 4A of Dustin Atkinson with 1 more lap to go. Checkers or wreckers. Down the backstretch, he's going to go for the final time. Your points leader. Out of turn number 4 and track champion, Dustin Atkinson. Joey Smith, Mark Simon, Isaac Keeper, Sean Whitman going to be your top 5. All right, race fans, it's time for our next feature event. It's going to be your J2 Cars USRA B Modified main event. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole, the 65 of Chris Jackson. On his outside, the 9, Sam Petty. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 42C of Casey Thomas. On his outside, the 18H of Trent Harrison. Row number 3, starting on the inside, will be the 6 of Jay Flynn. On his outside, the 55 of Lou Gideon. Row number 4, starting on the inside, is going to be the 51 of Michael Stake. On his outside, the 68 of Donnie Betts. Row number 5 on the inside will be the 71C of Cody Crabtree. On his outside, the 43 of Jamie Petty. And starting shotgun, the 216 of Philip Jackson. Lights are off. Looking to go green flag racing with your J2 car USRA B Modifieds. It's showtime! Oh, side by side goes Petty and Jackson into turn number 2. Down the backstretch, Jackson is going to try to tiptoe and try to run away from this one. He is your current points leader. Petty won last week on an absolute rail. He's fast in front. Who's it going to be? Good battle here between Thomas and Harrison as they're going to be battling out there for third. Is Casey Thomas going to get that third spot? Jackson and Petty, they're 1 and 2 coming out of turn number 4. Chris Jackson, your race leader, but looking at the backside of the speedway, here comes the 6. Jay Flynn trying to get to that high side quick. Down to the front chute, Chris Jackson. Running away from this one, Sam Petty trying to reel him in. Casey Thomas, Harrison. Stank there, you're going to be your top 5. Flynn trying to get around Gideon there in the 55 machine on the top side of the speedway. A lot of cars jumping up and ripping the lip here. It's Chris Jackson right now, the fast man on the speedway. Going to be slicing and dicing right now down the back. Into turn number 3, out of turn number 4, still going to be Chris Jackson on the race lead. Petty, Thomas still top 3. Oh, trouble turn number 4, Crabtree. I have 5 laps in the book on this one. Chris Jackson, Sam Petty, and Casey Thomas have been your top 3 from the drop of green. So we're getting them lined up here. Here they come out of turn number 4, 5 laps in the book. Here they come down the front stretch. Got a good battle going on. Good group of cars. Thomas in the back bumper. Here comes the 51 machine trying to get back up here to the top 5. Slice and dice. Harrison going to drop back. Jay Flynn all over his back bumper. Chris Jackson got some green pastures in front of him as he's going to go flying around the speedway right now. Sam Petty leading the flying V into turn number 2. Thomas on the low side of him. The 51 machine of Michael Stake right there on the high side there. The 51 machine's got some speed on the top side. Going to be 3-wheeling around, going to get to the back side of the 42. And going to battle here for the race for third. Chris Jackson starting to run away from this one. Going to see crossed flags this time. We are halfway through this one. Out of 4, your race leader still Chris Jackson, as he has got nothing but daylight in front of him. As Sam Petty does what he can do to try to reel it in. All Chris Jackson, as he's going to come out of turn number 4. Going to get a caution on the speedway. $750 on the line. Ruble Race Engines bringing the heat with extra money here. Right now, your race leader is the 65 of Chris Jackson. Lights are off, looking to go back to green flag racing. Chris Jackson, your point man right now. As it sits for national standings, he is sitting in second place. Out of turn number 4, green. A flag is back in the air. Down the front chute they go. Oh, Petty go to the high side to try to play a little bit of defense there on the 51 machine. Got rear-ended. Here comes Michael Stake up to that second spot. Got that 51 machine hooked up, but here comes Petty, not going to give it back up. That battle for second is hooking up. Here comes Harrison and Casey Thomas there. 4 cars battling. Chris Jackson says, see ya later. Harrison trying to stick his nose back in the back bumper of Michael Stark Stake one more time. Sam Petty there on the low side of the speedway. Chris Jackson all by himself like the chess club president on prom night right now. Chris Jackson, oh, Stake gonna jump the cushion a little bit. Get into the back bumper of Petty. My goodness, we got him bumping and banging down the back stretch. Sending it. Stake gonna jump the cushion, gonna spin in front of the field. Keep it together. Doctor's jacket. One more time around for the 65 of Chris Jackson. Never mind, we have a caution. In the middle of 1 and 2, Trent Harrison in the 18H. One more lap remaining. There's no way to safely finish that one. There we're watching the Midwest Sheet Metal Instant Replay here on ShowMeDirt.tv. As we get them lined back up here, going to be a 1-lap shootout. Chris Jackson, your race leader. Sam Petty. Casey Thomas, going to be your top 3. Michael Stake, Jay Flynn, Luke Gideon, and Jamie Petty, how they're rounding out right now on the speedway. green and white together. One lap shootout. Checkers or Rackers. Thomas to the high side. Petty trying to get to the back number of 65. Nothing doing there. Into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, your track champion, the 65 of Chris Jackson. Casey Thomas, Sam Petty, your top 3. Making his way down to victory lane. Got to get the good side of the car. All right, race fans, getting ready to climb out your J2 race car, USRA B Modified feature winner, and also your track champion. $750 added money by Ruble Race Engines on this one. Race fans, your track champion, feature winner, the 65 of Chris Jackson. All right, race fans, as we get ready for our next feature event of the evening, it's going to be your Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks. Here's how they're going to line up tonight for their 15-lap main event. Starting on the pole, the 42 of Trevor Ellingson. On his outside, the 5 of Brian White. Row number 2, starting on the inside, will be the 5M of Justin McDowell. On his outside, the 21 of Carson Groniger. Row number 3, starting on the inside, will be the 1K of Tyler Knudsen. On his outside, the 32 of Richard Adams. Row number 4, starting on the inside, will be the 17 of Austin Wilson. On his outside, the 17H of Trenton Houston. Row number 5, on the inside, will be the 14 of Jonathan Finley. On his outside, the 6 of Corey Henson. Row number 6, on the inside, will be the 9 of Brian Piercy. On his outside, the 54 of Dean Kimberling. Row number 7, on the inside, will be the 12 of Greg Dykstra. On his outside, the 40 of Acola Harris. And starting shotgun will not be the 1K of Robert White because there was a car swap. Just reading what I got, folks. Lights are going down. We're going to go green flag racing race fans this next time by for your Macadoodles Power Eye Pure Stocks championship night here at the mighty Midway Speedway. As their field is going to work into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, it's showtime! Oh, the field's going to work a good job here through 1 and 2. Got a good battle going on here. Ellingson, your race leader, White. McDowell going to be your early top 3. Groniger there in the 21 machine. Got some good momentum. Knudsen getting a little love from the 17 of Wilson. Going to cost a stripe 1 in the books. Wilson, your race leader. Here comes White. Got a good run to the inside. Ellingson going to drive back around him. Got a good battle on this one. The 5 of Brian White to the low side of the speedway. McDowell behind him. Got a good battle for the race lead. Still going to be Ellingson, but White's got a good run into 1 and 2. White on the low side of the speedway, sticking it in there. Going to slide to the speedway. Oh, big contact turns 1 and 2. Groniger spins, runs right in. Henson runs right into him. Huge contact. Going to bring out the Joker welding caution flag. As we're going to watch the Midwest Sheet Metal instant replay right here. The 21 of Groniger went around and got tagged by the 6 of Henson. Oh, tough break there for the 21 of Carson Groniger. My friend, Show Me Dirt, can you run that for me one more time? We're going to watch the Midwest Sheet Metal instant replay right here again. Those of you watching on showmedirt.tv, Carson Groniger right there just got a little bit of help right there, but Henson had nowhere to go and tagged him. Groniger heading pit side. A lot of damage to the front end of that one, which is not surprising at all.
Once the bottom, 5 McDowell up. 5 McDowell up, 8K down. Black 17 up, 32 down. Blue and silver 17 up, 6 down. 54 up, 14 down, 9 up. Driver's lights off at the line.
Lights are off. Look to go back. Green flag racing. Keep an eye on the 6 of Corey Henson. His hood is flapping there as they paced by the field. Right now, Ellingson is your race leader. Good run here for the 5 of Brian White. As your field's going to roll down to turn number 4, we're back at it. Down the backstretch, you're going to go. Ellingson's still going to be a race leader. Here comes Knudsen there in the 1K machine, trying to work his way to the front of the field. Into the inside of White. He's going to go into turn number 4. We got a good battle deep in the field. Right now, though, Ellingson, your race leader. Well, this is a good one right here, race fans. Austin Wilson all over the back bumper of Adams there in the back of the pack. As Ellingson's opening up a nice little lead, McDowell, White, and Knudsen going to be your top four. Houston going to be sitting in that 5th spot. Good battle back there with Houston and Adams, Knudsen, White. As Knudsen looking at the inside of White here for that 3rd place spot. White's got a fast car down the front stretch, going to cut him off into 1 and 2. Knudsen going to kiss that back bumper, say, buddy, I got this low line. This is mine. Field's going to work on out of turn number 4. It's still going to be the Trevor Ellingson show. Justin McDowell, White, your top 3 as they go across the speedway. Trevor Ellingson getting the cross flags. We're halfway through this one. McDowell, White, Knudsen, and Houston. That's fun to say. Oh, trouble down the backstretch at a turn number 2. Austin Wilson, the 17 machine going around. Looks like a little smoke going up from him. Seven more remaining. Ellingson, McDowell, White, Knudsen, and Houston. Your top 5. Adams, Henson, Kimberling, Piercy, Finley, and Wilson. Out of turn number 4, going back to green flag racing conditions here with your Macadoodles. Power Eye Pure Stocks. They're going to work down the backstretch. McDowell and White going to be battling outside by side into turn number 3 as Ellingson still going to be your race leader here through another lap. Here comes Houston taking off like a rocket up to that 3rd spot. Just bought the car. And that 17 machine is taking off like a rocket. Up to 3rd he goes, Trenton Houston. As it's still Ellingson and White. But out of Buffalo, Missouri, the 17H is trying to make a name here tonight. Again, just bought the car, came out to the track, said, let's do it, as he's all over the back bumper of White. What a battle we got going here. Ellingson, White, and Houston. Oh, contact between Adams and Knudsen. Knudsen's going to plow a tractor tire there in the 1K machine. We're still green as everyone gets through that out of turn number 3 down there. Here comes Houston, gives White a little love tap. There's a lot of love being shown tonight with these bumpers. Oh, White all over the back bumper of Ellingson now. It's the race card centipede. Oh, here comes Houston sticking the nose in underneath White, trying to make a run. Doctors, jacket, race fans, checkers or wreckers. Into one they go for the final time. Ellingson, White, Houston. Into turn number 3. Who's it gonna be coming out of turn number 4? White's gonna try to throw it underneath and nothing doing. Ellingson, White, and Houston gonna be your top 3. Hoofda. Oh! Red flag on the track. Congratulations to our Pure Stock drivers out there again. Congratulations to tonight's feature winner, Trevor Ellingson, and also a huge congratulations to Tyler Knudsen there in that 1K ride. Heck of a year for him he's had out here. He is one of the fun ones out here to watch. This Pure Stock class is one of the best classes in the state of Missouri right here. And to win in this class at any track is a handful. So congratulations to all of our drivers tonight as we get ready for our next feature of the evening. It's going to be your Norris Logging PowerEye Midwest Modified feature event. Here's how they're going to line up. Starting on the pole, it's going to be the 18T of Brayton Connor on his outside, the 41 of Paul Scott. Row number 2, starting on the inside, is going to be the 17 of Earl Rourke on his outside, the 64 of Pete Richardson. Row number 3, starting on the inside, is going to be the 28 of Wesley Briggs on his outside, the 21 of Mason Roden. Row number 4, on the inside, will be the 33 of Anthony Sliders Ferreira on his outside, the 55 of Adriel Shepard. Row number 5, on the inside, will be the 21W of James Newell on his outside, the 7C of Derek Cook. Row number 6, on the inside, will be the 39 of Caleb Rhodes on his outside, the 25J of Ryan Hargis. Row number 7, on the inside, will be the 51 of Sean Henson on his outside, the 25 of Billy Jones. Row number 8 would be the 85 of Trent Wynn, but he is done for the night, but I'm still going to call that name. On his outside, again, another one done for the evening with motor issues, the 15R of Oakley Ragland. And starting shotgun tonight in the 72B will be Jimmy Burris. All right, race fans, here we go. Get ready to rock and roll. Feature time here. It's showtime! Oh, gonna slingshot into turn number 1. Hole shot gonna go to Braden Connor. And at turn number 4, got a good run. Here they come. Good battles going on throughout the field right now, as we're enjoying a great race. Oh, trouble! Cook going around in turns 3 and 4. All right, going to get the field line back up there as a 7 of Cook going around. Race fans, we know we got Thomas Shaw with Show Me Dirt up here. He films the races out here and goes live on Facebook and time again, and does a great job with the camera work, and everyone enjoys him out here. One of the cool things, I was checking the comments as well as we were live, as we always kept Florida as they dealt with the hurricane. There were fans watching from Florida, getting their racing action in. So our thoughts and prayers are with everyone down in Florida that has been affected by the hurricane, and we appreciate them watching with us this evening. Take a little break from the craziness that has been the hurricane that ripped through that area this past weekend. Right now, though, we still got some racing to do here. Going to crown another champion here in a little bit and a feature winner with your Norse Logging Power I Midway Modified main event. Right now, Braden Connor's your race leader. We got a lot of good ones in the field here. The field's going to work down into turn number 3. Getting ready to come out of turn number 4. We're back to green flag racing. Peter Richardson trying to get to the top side of the speedway, right on the top of Rourke. As your current points leader, the 64 machine slingshot engaged. Going to play a little bit of defense there by Connor. As Richardson's going to drop it to the low side of the speedway. He's got to run to the inside of the race lead. Down the back stretch into turn number 3. The 64 got to go out of turn number 4. New race leader, Peter Richardson. Richardson, Connor, Rourke, Ferreira, and Scott Briggs out there battling for that top 5 spot as your field comes across the front stripe. 1 Mogan. Good 3-car battle here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as Ferreira goes to the inside of Rourke. We got trouble in turn number, never mind. Just kidding, April Fools. We had a few bunched up, and they somehow kept going. I don't know how that happened, but here comes Sliders Ferreira to the inside of Braden Connor here. Something doing here is a 33 machine trying to power his way to the front of the pack. Yeah, Ferreira going to go to the top side shelf. Oh, nothing doing. Rourke's going to try to drive back underneath him. The 33's got a fast car. Oh, we got trouble turn 2. Gonna bring out the Joker welding caution. The 55, that's Paul Scott, Wesley Briggs, and the 55 of Adriel Shepard. If I'm butchering that first name, I am so sorry. Adriel Shepard. So right now as it sits, All right, we got all that figured out. Now we're going to get them doubled back up.
Bottom, 33 up, 17 down, 51 up, 39 down, 25J up, 21 white down,
All lights are off. We're going to go back to green flag racing conditions here with your Norse logging. Power High Midwest Modifieds. They're going to rock and roll through 3 and 4 out of turn number 4. Hammer down time. Connor got a little loose there into turn number 2. Here comes Ferreira on the high side trying to catch a back bumper of Richardson. Oh, Anthony Ferreira going to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight on the high side, but Peter Richardson still going to hold him off here with another in the books. Down at turn number 2, we're about to have a good battle here for your race lead. Rourke going to be battling out there with Connor. Oh, contact! Oh, the 51 of Henson. 51 of Henson tried to slide to the inside, made a little bit of contact and spun all by himself. Going to bring out the Joker welding caution flag. There for the 51 of Sean Hansen. Saw the puff of dirt come up from underneath that one. He's back under power. 9 laps in the books. Going to do some mechanic races and some powder puff races after this one. Delaware double file restart. Anthony Ferreira going to the high side. That 33 machine loves the high side out here. The former baseball pitcher. All right, looking to go back to green flag race in action. Richardson, your race leader. Green flag is back in it. Sean Hansen pulls to the inside after saying he didn't cause it. His night looks to be over, but here comes Ferreira to the outside of Richardson. Slingshot engaged. Here we come out of turn number 4. New race leader, Anthony Ferreira. Oh, Richardson going to battle back to the inside. 1 and 2 wasn't working for the 33. Richardson goes to the high side. Ferreira to the low side. Oh, we got a good one brewing up here. Ferreira holding on by a nose. Anthony sliders Ferreira down the back stretch. He's been on a hot roll here as of late. Into 3. Gonna come out of turn number 4. Richardson all over that back bumper. Anthony Ferreira still your race leader. Connor, Rourke, Rhodes, your top 5 on the speedway. Anthony Ferreira started in the 7 hole as he comes down the front stretch leading Richardson. Peter Richardson is your current track points leader as the field works on through 3 and 4. Race fans, 1 more to go. Checkers or wreckers. Richardson to the back bumper of Ferreira. Out of turn number 2, here they come bumper to bumper. Who's it going to be? Ferreira or Richardson through 3. coming out of turn number 4. Checkered flag for Anthony Ferreira. Richardson and Connor are going to be your top 3. Race fans making his way down there to Victory Lane. I want to tell you something about that 33 machine down there in Victory Lane between Springfield Raceway and Midway Speedway. Race fans, that is 6 in a row. The former baseball pitcher out here throwing heat as he gets ready to climb out of that machine. For tonight's feature winner, race fans, make some noise for the 6th in a row, Anthony Ferreira. Race fans also down there in Victory Lane celebrating. I want you to make a huge round of applause for your track champion, the 64 of Pete Richardson. Oh, man. I want to hear that conversation. Hey, Anthony, your car's there. Don't back into it. What an absolute duel between these two drivers. Congratulations to Anthony Ferreira on win number 6 in a row between Midway Speedway and Springfield Raceway. He's made it 6 in a row. And congratulations again to the 64 of Pete Richardson on his track championship right here at the mighty Midway Speedway for the 64 machine. Race fans, that'll wrap it up for our main program. We're getting ready to rock and roll into some mechanics races. So I'm going to do a quick recap for you race fans out there. For your track champions, again, we have out there the 64 of Pete Richardson. The Super Stocks was a Mark Davis. Pure Stocks was Tyler Knudsen. Late models Dustin Atkinson. And the USRA B Modifieds, Chris Jackson, are your 2022 Midway Speedway track champions. As we get ready to roll some mechanics races here, we're going to do full bodies together. So we get ready to go to mechanics races. We're going to have the... Look
at the driver of the 23. We think it might be Waylon Emmett, who runs stock cars with.
So we're going to have the pure stock of Austin DeCooler. We're going to have a super stock.
Who's driving the 23? I prefer to have the late models by themselves. Who's driving the 23?
So we get... All right, we got a couple late models out here. We are going to have the 23 of Mark Simon's car out there going to get wheeled by Stetson. I believe that's what it is. And then we're going to have race fans. The 52 out there is going to be buck naked. making his late model debut there in the Price 52. As we get ready to turn this one up. We got the 23 out there in the 52, a buck naked, making his race car debut out here. All right, the field's going to roll one more time as we get ready to drop the green flag here. All right, got the 23 out there in the 52, a buck naked. As they come out of turn number 4, mechanic racing time. A 23 off to a great start. As I think Buck getting a little bit of feel for it. He wanted to see how it felt to drive a race car. He's been hanging around all season long. It's been great to have Buck and Candy with us. But right now, Buck better find the skinny pedal. Get the more lap time he's going to get, the better he's going to get. I think he might need to take a little bit of advice from Dirt Track Daryl. As right now, Buck Naked is about a half a lap down from your race leader, the 23 machine. Down the back, into 1 and 2, your race leader's going to go, but into 3 and 4. Oh, that wild and crazy mullet little cuddle buddy of Buck. Getting a little bit more confident there in that 52 machine. As the 1 to go comes out there for the 23 ride. And still the 1 to go for the 52 machine. As the 23 is going to take the checkered flag. And into turn number 3, car owner Stephen Price saying find a throttle. Checkered flag for the 52, a Buck Naked. He's booking off the track. He says, see you.
I have 2, looks like a third one coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We had 7 sign up.
No, but 9's gonna be a scratch.
Car, Henson's car, and then Ellen's car.
Wilson will be a scratch at 17.
All right, on the track right now, we got Justin Still there in the 42 machine. The 1K, we got Hunter Brumley. The 6 of Austin DeColor. Got the 53, a super stock out there. Looks like good run here we got going on here with the full bodies. Oh, we gonna loop it. Well, yeah, we're gonna keep it going. We're staying green flag racing. Got a good one going on here up at the front. Got the 1K and the 42 machine. Good battle going on down the back stretch here. We got a couple car links here between the 1K and the 42 machine. A little body panel work needed to be done on the 53 machine after the contact early, but right now it's on the 1K. The 42 machine, the 6, and the 53 is how they're sitting on the speedway right now. All right. The 1K of Hunter Brumley getting the win there. Oh, Hunter down there getting ready to climb out of that ride. Heck of a run for him. That 1K was hooked up and ready to go. Race fans, make some noise. All right, here we're going to have the 42, Melanie Wilson. And then we're going to have the 39 of J.C. O'Brien out here for Powder Puff races. All right, we're going to see a pure stock versus the Midwest mod. Here we go out of turn number 4. Green, a flag, hammer down. Good, solid run here for the Powder Puff race going on. J.C. O'Brien there, the 39 Midwest mod, and Melanie Wilson out there in the 42 machine. Going to get the one more to go. Checkered flag, going to go to J.C. O'Brien there, the 39. And Melanie Wilson going to bring home the checkered flag for the full body. They both won their class. One won full body and one won the modified class, so they're both going to make their way to victory lane. Race fans, again, don't forget, October 21st, safe trick or treat right here at Midway Speedway. Thank y'all for those of you that helped out. I know the mechanics and the ladies very deeply appreciate that. We all do too. Until October 21st, we will see you next time right here. Safe trick or treat, and keep your eye on the Facebook page.